Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode, Case 17, Horseback Mountain. Let's unlock Chapter 2, and yeah, did we find the secret facility? I've discovered the location of the secret satellite factory. Do tell us where it is. Wait, what? How did you manage that? Katrina and I have had our noses to the grindstone trying to find that place, and we've come up with nothing. Well, while you guys were running around picking up clues, I was studying the infrared imaging of Mount Khan. And there's a huge structure hidden underneath the statue of Genghis Khan. Whoa! That explains why we found the victim's body close to the statue. We need to head back to Mount Khan immediately, Katrina. There's not a second to lose. How can you build the facility inside the statue? Are you sure about this, Elliot? I don't see an entrance anywhere. I'm sure. I just need to hack into the security system and we'll be in. A click and a whoosh later. Ooh, it's open. What could that be? See? What I tell you guys? Am I a genius or what? You are a genius. What the? Did that giant stone head actually just open up? I gotta admit, you've outdone yourself this time, Elliot. Come on, Katrina. This is just what we've been waiting for. Let's go in and scout the factory for clues quick. Okay, let's go. I keep wondering what I keep questioning is how did you build a factory inside this big statue without anybody noticing? This must be where they built the satellite. Whoa, take a look at this place, Katrina. How did this SOMBRA manage to keep something like this hidden? I wonder that's saying. It's totally empty though. There's not a person or a satellite inside. I wonder if that means the satellite is finished or if it just hasn't been started. Did you at least find something that might clue a scene on Andres' murder? A toolbox? Well, if anyone can find a clue in there, it's you. But this is what could break the case wide open. You've picked up a scale model of a satellite. We better dust it for print stat. Okay. Well, let's see. Who touched the satellite? Well, first let's get the prints. Good job, Katrina. You uncovered the fingerprints on that satellite scale model. Let's get him to Lars. Okay. "24 hours. Let's look through the toolbox now. Non-disclosure agreement, satellite warehouse visit, Andre Beloglazo, recipient, Oh, did you know about this? What did you find in that toolbox, Katrina? Some kind of paperwork? It seems to be a non-disclosure agreement drawn up by the victim for a tour of the satellite factory. And look, it was signed by Yelena. So she knew about the hidden factory. Yeah. And she lied to us about not knowing what Andrei was doing in Mongolia. That wannabe cosmonaut has got some explaining to do, Katrina. We need to talk to her stat. That's right. Man, it's already becoming hot just as I close the door of my room. It's hot, but outside it's becoming very cloudy, so... The game is up, Mr. Eshkova. We know you visited a satellite factory under Mount Khan with the victim. Commander Katrina found a non-disclosure agreement you signed. I don't want any trouble, Commander Katrina. I just don't think it interesting to tell. Like I said before, I just got to Mongolia for peace after Cosmo's rejection, and to ride the horses. You see, the horses do not care that I'm a failed cosmonaut. They do not judge. Not like Andrei. He insisted on showing off by taking me to his factory. And did you see a satellite there? Were they in the process of building one? I don't know. Andrei would not show me all the rooms, so I not even see point of visit. Anyway, satellites are not interesting to me. You cannot go to space in satellite, and that is all I want. To go to space. Alright. Damn. Whose fingerprints are on this model? Hey guys, the space satellite used to be is rad. I might keep it to show to the triplets when I next see them. They're totally into space right now. Anyway, you'll never guess who the fingerprints on the model belong to. And that's why we sent it to you, Lars, so we didn't have to guess. Well, the fingerprints belong to Asal. Wow! I just knew it, Katrina. I knew Asal was up to something. I was sure she didn't come all this way for Jack. And you're right, she didn't mention that she goes horse riding, just like our killer. We need to ask Asal why she didn't tell us about the satellite factory. Now. Yeah, you clearly knew about it. We found your prints on a satellite model under Mount Khan, Asal. Why didn't you tell us you knew where SOMBRA's factory was? Sound like I lied. I was just economical with the truth. Anyway, I work for Mossad, not the Bureau, Commander Katerina. Mossad picked up on a shipment of unusual components to the area, the kind of components you wouldn't expect to see out here. So they sent me here to investigate. And did your investigation happen to involve another murder? It wouldn't be the first time you assassinated someone under Bureau's nose. Please, Commander Katrina, I may be highly trained in sword fighting, but I prefer a more modern approach to assassination. Anyway, the factory was deserted, as I'm sure you saw. You know what, Asal? You might have Jack wrapped around your little finger, but we know better and we will be keeping an eye on you. That's right. You're #1 suspect. We need to recap, Katrina. We got a dead satellite engineer on our hands and a secret SOMBRA factory hidden under Mount Khan. We know that both Asal and Yelena visited the factory, and Asal hardly has a spotless record when it comes to killing people. Could Mossad have ordered another hit? I'm also worried that there's no trace of the satellite SOMBRA are supposed to be building. Either they haven't started yet, or the project is further along than I'd like to consider. We need more leads and quick. You're right, Katrina. The only place around here where people can mingle is the restaurant. Who knows who else the victim might have met there. Let's go back quick. Okay. Alright, let's investigate the restaurant again. Tell me you picked up something good, Katrina. We desperately need to solve this murder so we can figure out how advanced Sombra's plans are. A locked case? Well, that's definitely suspicious. You better unlock it ASAP. Yeah, this horse saddle has the initials AB on it. It must have belonged to our victim. You're right, there's a sweaty handprint on the saddle. I'll let you do the honors and collect the sample. Yeah, those broken pieces won't be much use till you put them back together. Let's get cracking, Katrina. Okay. So I heard something. Alright, let's unlock the case first. Oh, a gun? Whoa, how did a gun like that end up in a restaurant in the middle of Mongolia? I know exactly who can help us find out. Jonah. Let's send the gun to him. Okay. Alright, now the saddle. Good job collecting that sweat from the victim's horse saddle, Katrina. Let's stick it under the microscope. Okay. Let's restore this. I think this is supposed to be a mask and... Oh, I just remember what's going to happen next after we analyze the mask. Darn, that mask you put back together gives me the hippie-jibbies, Katrina. And you're right, there's blood on the mask. We better see what Lars makes of this quick. What, did the killer wear the mask? Alright, now let's analyze sweat. Woman's DNA. What did the microscope report say about the sweat you found on the victim's horse saddle, Katrina? So the DNA was female. And we were in luck. There's a match in the database. The DNA belongs to a 53-year-old local horse breeder called Tsitsek. Good boy, Katrina. That means that Tsitsek rides horses like our killer. And she was obviously in contact with the victim. We better question her. Yeah. What do you people want? If it's writing lessons you're after, come back tomorrow. Commander Katrina is here to ask you about the murder of Andrei Beloglasso. We found your handprint on Andrei's saddle. Murder? That explains why Andrei did not show up for his lesson this morning. So did you know the victim well? Did he happen to mention being threatened by someone or feeling in danger? A lot of foreigners come through these parts. I don't ask them what they're doing here. Now be off with you. I need to sharpen my sword. A woman has to be able to defend herself around these parts. Okay, or you could be you. Whose handgun is this, if we can tell it? Nice to see you, Jonah. I know this will be a job for you. What have you got on the gun Katarina sent you? Well, the gun you find in the restaurant is an MP443 Crash. It's a standard issue for the Russian Domestic Security and Foreign Intelligence Service, the MGB. Ah, the KGB. Even though KGB doesn't exist anymore. I studied the handle, and judging by the size of the wound area, I'd say it belongs to a female agent. Just because women tend to have smaller hands, that's a bit sexist, even for you, Jonah. But okay. And we did meet one MGB agent in this district. Just calling it as I see it. Also, the wear and tear on the barrel suggests heavy usage. The other is probably trigger happy. A trigger happy female MGB agent? That sounds familiar, Katarina. I forgot her name, but I know who it is. Right, you met that MGB agent, Anya Ivanova, in Moscow. Wasn't she furious that you uncovered the mole in customers before she did? I'm sure she'll be glad to see you, Katarina. Let's go question Anya. Beat you to it. Alright, now the mask. Yeah, I expected that to happen. Grrrr! Ah! Lars Douglas, take that mask off right now. That's a piece of evidence you're wearing. Sorry, Carmen. It's pretty cool though, huh? The blood on it was your victim's, but I was intrigued by the mask itself, so I called. Tell me you didn't. We meet again, Miss Cherami. Behold, you see before you a true Mongolian masterpiece. This work of art is a traditional dance mask of huge cultural significance. But sadly, as with everything of cultural importance, it is now often sold as a tourist gimmick. The mask depicts one of the servants of the god of war, known as a carrier of the sword. And as your victim was killed with a saber, I put it to you that this mask must belong to the killer. Thanks for pointing out the obvious DuPont. It's got the victim's blood on it. Lars, is there anything else you can tell us? Actually, there is. I found traces of salty tea on the mask. It's an acquired taste, but very popular locally. So now we know the killer drinks salty tea. Well, they'd better enjoy it while they can, Katarina. That's right. We meet again. Miss Ivanova. Mongolia seems like an unusual choice of location for an MGB agent. Care to explain what you're doing here? Alright, let me try to use a Russian accent in here. At least try. Not that it's any of your business, but the MGB sent me out here. Apparently, they weren't happy with the way I handled things in Moscow. It's all Commander Katarina's fault. They showed me up by discovering that Daria Chenova had been leaking Kasparus's classified information to SOMBRA. And now I'm stuck in Mongolia, where there's nothing but yaks and horses to spy on. I love horse riding as much as the next girl, but I want to be where the action is. I didn't spend years learning the deadly art of sword fighting just to be sent to the Mongolian countryside. How convenient you should mention sword fighting, since we got a victim who was sliced in two with a saber. A lot of people know how to handle a sword. Now if you'll excuse me, Commander Katarina, there's a suspicious looking yacht that I need to keep an eye on. Did I do it right? Okay. Commander Katarina, are you telling me that two of your suspects know the whereabouts of SOMBRA's satellite factory? Well, yes. Well, the important thing is that we found it. And anyway, I'm more worried about the appearance of Anya. I'm not buying her lies about the MGB sending her here. We could really do without having 2 spies to deal with, Katrina. It could only end in... Katrina, quick! I need your help. It's Asal and Anya. Jack, Katrina has bigger things to deal with than your girlfriend problems. No, you don't understand. They're at the satellite factory, threatening to shoot each other. Well, they're both agents, so... Oh god, was it a good idea to try to talk in Russian accent given the circumstances today in the world? Oh god. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!